So 4th of July this year was pretty crazy for a couple of people. Like there's a couple of news stories that happened. Um, One was a little girl, apparently 8 years old. She died
From what?
from illegal fireworks.
Illegal?
Yeah, and this was in California.
Illegal? Oh, California doesn't have no fireworks, huh?
California is more strict on fireworks, but it's like people have big ass fireworks. Like I don't even know. Like I don't even know how that shit's allowed. Huh? Freaking just fucking big ass bang. It's really an explosion, huh?
So what?
Explosives.
So what type of firework you talking about?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, the dude had like a collection of fireworks that he I don't know if he assembled. I don't know, but he put them on the street and he lit them off, and then I think it tilted over or something like that, and then it went into somebody's house or something like that, and the girl died. I'm not sure exactly, but they said they carried the girl into the home, so maybe it shot at her or something, and she ended up going to the hospital and she died.
Little girl?
An 8-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fireworks can be pretty crazy. Like you never really think about it like that. That happens. There was another story of a guy who lit fireworks, and this is old though. This wasn't this year, but a guy who was lighting fireworks and he lit one on his head.
What the hell?
And
like the one that launches up or shit?
Something like that, yeah. He lit one on his head and it blew his whole shit off. Like, and what's crazy is the people said his brother, because I guess when that happened, the people ran. I don't know, but when his brother came, right? Because I guess he heard or whatever, he came and he said there was like almost nothing left of him. That's crazy. Head? Yeah, I guess.
Had to be of his head. It couldn't have been crazy. That strong of a fucking firework.
And they said that he said my brother was not stupid, but he was the type to act like he's doing something stupid to get a laugh out of his friends and stuff like that. But that's crazy. How much firepower is that motherfucker have?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like holding anything in my hand.
Nowadays, I mean, like I think the fireworks that we be getting though are not that powerful, but they probably are though. Huh?
Anything that you light, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, I think fireworks should have longer fuses. There was people who would get a big ass firework. I think this happened this year. They get a big ass firework and then they put it in the middle of like 5 gallons, milk gallons, and they fill those milk gallons with gasoline, and then they light it and run. They have a long fuse though, but they light it and run, and the firework causes an explosion and explodes those plastic containers full of gas, and it creates a big ass cloud of freaking fire and shit, and it lit the whole street on fire because they did it at an intersection, an empty intersection. Looks like probably in the country or some shit. I don't know. And the fire department had to come out because he did a big ass explosion. That's an explosion. Huh? That's a
yeah. I mean, that's people love fucking.
Yeah, I don't fuck with gasoline. I never play with gasoline. People be using gasoline and dripping it on a live fire. I don't do that. I mean, one thing, putting it on like starting a fire, but even that's dangerous as hell because that shit will go boom.
Yeah, I know. You'd have to. I understand if you use gasoline to start a fire, but you need to put the container away before you light it.
A lot of times the container gets lit.
Yeah, and you'd have to put the container far away from the fire before you light it. It's the only way I'd do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've seen the videos of people having a lighter and they bite a lighter. Is it like they would bite it, and then whoosh, their whole face lights on fire. You seen that?
No, they bite it. Why would they bite it?
Or they had it. It was a girl. It was a dude. Or I don't remember, but he had a lighter and he had it like this, and the fucking whole face lit up, fucking gone crazy. Why the hell would you do that? I don't know.
Yeah, but like, there's some crazy ass fireworks stories, and I remember, like I told you, hey, people be losing their hands, but you're like that happens every year, and it probably does. It does happen every year, but this year it was 4 Extra, and 4 Extra is very popular on the internet. because he's the one that says he fought 10 fights back to back. Remember I told you that like a while back? He said he fought like people back to back. So he's known for squabbling basically. And he had made like a video of him like having some fireworks. And another dude labeled like the type of fireworks he had. They're pretty big. They're round like that and like this big. So they're pretty big. And I guess that he tried to light it and throw it, but it exploded before he like sooner than he thought it would. And it exploded in his hand. And his shit is gone. Like
You got an image?
like I do got an image and I'm gonna show it, but it's a little graphic. And like this is gone, and it looks like it's all peeled that way. So you right here is all.
Is there no bone left?
Nah, it blew his thing off. Like
So he's got his thumb still?
it looks like he got a chunk of his thumb, and he got like a little bit of his pinky. And I'm like, that man, to lose your hand, that would be a horrible day. Like, cause just
lose a finger would suck. The day would
just
suck.
because you need your hands.
I
You
know.
need your hands.
I'd rather give up a leg. I'd rather give up a whole leg than my arm.
I mean,
my
they
hand.
can give him a prosthetic, you know.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
But I mean, like you need your hands.
I'd
And it
rather,
would suck to lose my hands over something foolish that I did.
I'd rather give up my duh. What the?
There's people I know who lost fingers and stuff, but like imagine losing your hands. You need your hands.
I know. Hell no. This is money right here.
This is your money maker.
This is
and
all
for him
money.
too, because he was about to get on like celebrity fights. All that shit's
He can
done
still
now.
do that.
Nah, I mean, he's the type that probably be like, I'll fight with one hand. He's the type to probably say some shit like that. But you losing that?
I mean, yeah, I guess. But he's not. He don't have a 9 to 5, right? He's like a.
Well, he's like
online.
a celebrity now.
Yeah, so like at least he could still.
Like he'll make money
a living.
for sure.
He can
But
still make a living, but it's just you can't buy back your arm or your hand.
no, it's gone. And people.
And I'm sure he would want to. If he could give everything up to fucking get his arm back, he probably would.
Anybody would. I would. This was him earlier that day. And I think it shows some of the fireworks and stuff. At the end, it shows the image, but it's blurred. But I have the unblurred image, so I'll show you that afterwards. But just so you can see the fireworks he had.
Easy. Y'all think you can do it?
Easy all day. All day he got it.
So they were just hanging out, basically.
He got that. I don't got that. He got that. Come on, boys.
Yes, this early. 4 cuz. 4 times 10. Love it like you love it. Oh. What the?
What the heck? But like those are the fireworks. Look. They only have a lot.
On Vernon Avenue, if you know, then you know. On Vernon Ave, if you know, then you know. On Vernon
Is that the
Ave,
store, or
if
you think
you know.
or that's just them?
Then you know. I'm about to blow some tonight. I'm about to blow some house up. I'm gonna throw this somebody's house up. I don't know who, but I'm blowing some on Vernon Avenue. I'm blowing something up. Yeah, Vernon Avenue.
He wasn't
You
kidding.
see this Vernon Ave. Mean I'm blowing something up today.
You think like
Stop playing on Vernon Ave.
this is karma?
Vernon Avenue.
No, because I think he just wanted to have a good time. And then he's trying to be entertaining too, I'm sure.
Hey, do your big one. Craig.
I'm gonna blow
I think those were the ones.
dead.
I think if I'm not mistaken, those and somebody said they were like N2s or something like that. I don't know what they're called. I never had those.
I don't know what those do.
They just explode, I think.
Want to get blown up today? Off the back, I'm blowing it up. Stop playing CDs. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at Vernon Avenue.
I'm throwing them at you. It's
I'm
crazy.
blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back.
And that's the picture, but it's blurred. They say he's in the hospital right now. I don't know. Apparently they say they're gonna have to cut at his wrist. I don't know how true that is, but that's what people are saying. So he's probably gonna have like a nub, that we call him, on his hand. That shit would suck. Now I'm about to show you the real picture, so it's a little graphic for somebody who doesn't want to see it. I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't know, but look, that's his hand.
Damn, that shit look like noodles.
But like you see, you can't really see, but this has to be his pinky. That looks like it's his right. Yep. You could see his skeleton, like the bones right here. And man,
That shit's crazy. That would suck.
I know.
I'm surprised there's not more blood.
Well, an explosion like that, like where's the blood gonna come from? Just your upper arm. Maybe they tied it up or
That's
something.
crazy. Yeah, his thing, that hand is done.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like they're not just gonna leave one finger. They're probably just gonna cut it at the wrist.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was already like that, I might just say the same thing. Like if they say you can keep a finger, it's just gonna be weird as heck. Nah, just cut it off.
But is it functional?
Even if it was, you would want it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I would want that.
Because if your arm is all deformed and you just have like this, like just your pinky, like say they chopped all this
But
off,
just imagine
you would have just a little pinky like that.
But if it's functional pinky.
I'd rather just say cut it off and give me a prosthetic. A real hand.
Yeah, but they can somehow engineer a prosthetic with the pinky like involved. Like with the pinky. You have
I know they can, but I mean
make it look pretty. You can wear a glove or something.
Nah, I'd rather just because what if you want to take it off?
Nah, I'll never take it off.
No, I'm saying like
but it's like a pinky. What do you want to pick your nose? You can still do that.
But you can do that with your other hand.
But these are not functional.
I think
they're just there.
But it's just like the cost of what it is. You know, and apparently losing your hand to fireworks is very common. Very common. A lot of people, I guess, try to light in their hands and throw.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know, we played with fireworks as kids. Remember that with black cats, stuff like that, and we lit up that.
I think that's the majority of people who lose their hand is kids who are throwing them.
We started a whole wildfire in California. Freaking when I was a kid. I remember, what'd you trade them for? What'd you trade?
I traded, I think it was gum.
I remember you came home and you had them in your backpack. And we went to the train tracks and we just started lighting them. And like you, as a kid, you don't put two and two together. Like there's dry grass everywhere. And you're just lighting them and throwing them. And we caught that whole shit on fire. And fires always start small, right? So you always think, oh, we can stop it. But then, like, because it's all dry grass, it spreads fast.
There was no stopping that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like you try your best to stop it.
I was just stomping. Boom, 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 boom. That shit did not turn off. And then you ran probably like half the block to go to our house, right?
I had one goal. I just needed liquid. My head was like, I need some type of liquid and to help put the fire out. It wasn't that big of a fire.
You came back with what? A Pepsi?
Like I ran home.
Like by the time you came back, that shit was everywhere.
Shit was huge.
And like luckily, my friend's dad, he saw us. He said, "What are you guys doing? Like get the water hose." And at that time, I didn't want to go into that property because it wasn't our cousin's house at that time. And he said, "Who cares?" And he has such a good point. Like today, me at this day, if I seen a fire, I don't care. I would go into somebody's property. It's probably dangerous too, but I probably would do it. If I needed to, like if shit was burning up, but just go and turn on a random person's water hose. And then I would probably knock on their door and say, "Hey, I had to do this, whatever."
Yeah, that shit. I came back and the fucking pole's on fire and shit.
Yeah,
and then it got to a point where we're like, yeah, there's no saving this. We just gotta leave.
Yeah, well, he was turning it off with the water hose, and then he said, "Was it him or you?" I think it was him. I said, "Go home." He said, go home before the fire department comes.
Because everybody's on the road on the street calling the 911 for the fire department, and they were like, "Yo, yeah, we gotta go."
So I ran home. I remember being terrified because I thought I'm gonna get caught. My mom's gonna give me trouble, and like whatever. The fire department came and they turned it off, and nothing happened.
Yeah, because nobody knew.
There was no investigation, none of that shit.
Yeah, nobody said like, "Hey, it was these kids that live right here."
Yeah, it's crazy though because we're right in the open, but nobody said anything. Stockton, you gotta love it. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody said. Everybody just wanted the fire extinguished. Nobody.
And once they got the fire off, that was it. So I remember when the fire department came, I'm like, oh damn, I'm gonna be in huge trouble. And then I'm just thinking in my head, like anticipating the moment where they come and they knock on the door or something like that, and they never came. And it was such a relief, like, dang.
That shit was a huge fire though. Like the whole telephone pole was on fire. And like
they probably just seen it, turned it off, and said whatever. Huh?
But there's damages. Like who pays? There's somebody, the electricity guy's got to come out and look. I'm sure to ensure everything's good.
Well, it didn't get to the top of the pole.
I think they.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see it, but he turned it off. I think when the fire department came, my friend's dad had like turned off the majority of it with the water hose. So that's why they probably came and just whatever they seen, it probably wasn't that much of a damage. It was just probably a bunch of burnt grass, and that's it. That's why they let it be.
Yeah.
Because I think if it would have done a lot of damage, they would have made a bigger deal out of it.
Yeah, because nobody said nothing. Nobody said shit.
Maybe nobody saw.
Yeah, that shit could have been bad.
But other than that, that's the only time we mess around with fireworks like that. We have fireworks every once in a while now. I think now just seeing all this makes me be like extra cautious now.
Yeah, especially around the
Don't
kids.
light nothing around your hands, and take it a little bit further out. Huh? Not so close to where you at. You don't remember when our brother-in-law lit a firework and it flew into our neighbor. This was last year. And our neighbor was sitting outside in his backyard on a chair. And we went to our yard. It's like remember the lot you bought? We went over there and we had lit the fireworks over there. And we lit it. And then one of them, it wasn't me, my brother-in-law lit it. And one of them flew right at him. Right at him where he was sitting. He was sitting in the back, like right next to the barrel where the fire's at. He was just sitting down, I think him and his dog. And it flew in his section where he was at. And it blew up right there. Boom!
I mean, that's pretty dangerous. Though.
Yeah, whatever. And I was like, when I seen that, I'm like, damn, it's about to be some shit because who's not gonna get pissed? That shit blew up right there. Boom! Right in his face, like right in his area, where his dog's at, whatever. And he just said, "Hey, whatever," and that's it. That's all he said. And then my brother was like, "Hey, sorry, we didn't mean to do that," and he didn't say nothing else, and that's it. You know, so he didn't really make it a big deal. But he just said, hey, I'm so used to, like, something happens like that. And people, you hear the fucking crazy ass, like, shit behind that. Oh, you could have killed me. Oh, some shit. You could have burned my house down. That sounds like some Stockton shit. But this dude he just took it, boom, blew up in his face. He said, hey. And that was that.
That's I didn't witness that. But the guy, I'm surprised he didn't call the police. He didn't say anything. These are launching fireworks at me.
I mean, I would do the same thing. You know, I wouldn't care. If I'm safe and nothing happened to me, if you threw a firework and it blew off my hand, then no shit. I don't know what I'd do then. For sure, I'd be mad. But it's because once your hand's gone, I can't get it back. So what can I do? I wouldn't get no joy out of sending kids to jail if I know that truly wasn't their intention and I can't get my hand back. So I don't know what I would do. Thank you for listening to the AB podcast. You can follow us in the links below. All our social medias are linked there. If you want to buy some merch, the merch that we're usually wearing in the podcast, you can buy it as well. The link will be below.